Okay, the first challenge that you'll have as the creator of video essays is coming up with lots of new ideas that you can make great videos about. People often think of ideas and inspiration as a sort of magical thing that kind of just happens to them, right? We imagine a sort of divine hand reaching out of the sky and placing an idea in our heads while we shower or go to bed or something like that. But that is actually not how it works at all. Coming up with video ideas is more akin to finding wild berries in a forest. Sure, you can't force or even guarantee an encounter, and there is a lot of chance and luck involved, but the only way to find them consistently is to go to the woods a lot and to keep your eyes peeled. And it's the same for finding video ideas as well. You, as a creator of video essays, will have to come up with hundreds of great new ideas to keep both your audience and yourself interested in your creations. And the only way to do that reliably again and again over time is to build a process and to keep looking for them constantly. I mostly write about the business of tech companies, so me going to my forest means that I watch hundreds of new device launches, I closely follow analyst reports, I read up on the quarterly sales figures of all the big tech companies, I read endless Reddit threads from users and interesting people, etc. Your forest is probably a completely different one and you'll know best how to find it, but remember to keep going there, and here's 2 tips for how you can find the berries in it. First, go deep. Read books, go on endless Wikipedia rabbit holes, have discussions with strangers on Reddit, whatever it takes. Dig out all the random, seemingly useless facts that only a nerd in your field would be aware of. I often browse announcement videos for devices that nobody else seems to care about. I follow new releases in faraway countries for devices I can't even buy. I often find myself watching decade-old commercials for fun, etc. This in-depth knowledge is what gives you ideas that nobody else on YouTube will have and forms the basis for continuous inspiration. And second, you mustn't forget that you're looking for berries. Train yourself not just to consume, but to constantly be on the lookout for new content ideas while you're consuming. Seeing the 100th press release of new earbuds getting released by ever more obscure brands has to trigger me to not just shrug my shoulders and move on, but to think, hey, explaining why this happens could be a great video. Seeing a report saying that Samsung has almost no market share in China has to do the same. Or seeing that Apple has empty social media accounts, well, you know the drill. This is a sort of muscle that you have to train as you go about your day on the internet reading random stuff that either seems odd or fascinates you or other people on the internet. You have to stop and not just shrug your shoulders, but you have to realize, you have to train yourself to realize that, hey, potential video idea. And if you can do that over time, you have built a proper pipeline of great new ideas. Remember to drop those ideas into an easily accessible list as soon as they come to you without being concerned about whether they are good ideas or bad ideas yet. The point here is to capture as many of them as possible, and I often even like to do voice memos, so I don't even have to open an app or anything. Every successful video creator that I know is constantly on the lookout for the next new idea, so train yourself to have this mentality from the beginning, and hopefully you have a nice list of ideas soon.